Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Blind. Looks like we got another new achievement on the approaching achievements list here. Date with Destiny 1. What's this one for? That's just Fates? I think that would have been already in there. Or did we do a Fate? I don't know. We've done 5, apparently. 10,000 Fates. Got it. Anyways. Do dungeons, carpentry. Not right now. Not right now. Although we might end up finding more dungeons. Doing more of the main scenario quest here. Getting our first assignment with the whole secret society, guys. We will see. I'm Isambard. Here to search for missing folk, I take it. Yep. Minfilia sent word that an adventurer fitting your description would be along. She also warned us to be wary of the Amalja, who, it seems, we know who the culprits are, at the very least. That's good. Now, I bear no official title at this camp. The people here have come to look to me for leadership. You have my word that I'll do all I can to help see the victims safely returned. Can we get a glamour dispeller? Okay. This black prism absorbs the magical lights woven upon a glamour piece of equipment, thus dispelling the optical illusion. Be fairly warned that dyes and company crests are also removed in the process. So, an item uncustomizer. Okay. There's also a shop for 500. Let's just do that. I don't think we're going to worry about that too much. Alright. Shops sell them for 500. We could sell them for 12. My goodness, the profit margins that stores take on us. My goodness. Alright. No XP though. That's level 32. That's exactly what you want. Oh, what's this thing? Got a new thing. Arm's length. Okay. Creates a barrier, nullifying most knockback and draw-in effects. Additional effect, slow plus 20% when barrier is struck. Interesting. It's got a lot of different guys can design. What kind of shape does this barrier make? It's got 2-minute cast on it. Duration 6 seconds. And a sec duration, I guess the slow duration is 15 seconds. So it's a barrier like around us, perhaps? I thought it was around us. Interesting. I don't know how useful that's going to be in particular. Slow, heavy, no idea. If anything's getting close, nullifies knockbacks and draw-ins. That could have some situational use for sure. Alright, cool. And also, since we got level 32, we can get our new bow here. It's got more damage. And it's faster. And it's level 32 instead of 24, so presumably it's a better bow. Ash, cavalry bow. Definitely smaller. That makes sense. I don't really know if we need all these different bows in here. We will worry about that when the boxes are full. Just like the inventory here. It's not full yet, so I'm not worried about it. At some point we probably will, though. HP is now at 814. Pretty good. 82,000 XP for the next level. Yeah. It's going up. It is going up. Isambard of Camp Dryba seeking your help to solve a problem with the missing persons. Let's get right to it then. Minfilia names the culprits in all this. We do well to investigate them first. Much harm has been levied on these lands by the hands. The flames burn where they might, but the light cannot stay the darkness in all places at all times. There have been brutal murders of callers at the Church of Saint Tama Landama. innocents, wishing no more than to pay their respects to the dead. The poor souls deserve a proper burial. I would see to the deed before mongrels catch their scent. But I know not if the homage still linger. Would you secure their remains for me, friend? You'll find them on the eastern road. 12 willing, you may even come to learn something of what the homage seek in this area. Okay. Retrieve some corpses on the eastern road here. We're currently here. Dry bone. We got an encampment down here. That's where it is. South and then east. See what they are up to down there. Oh. And it's still raining. Again. Weather. That's something. Okay. These are the flames. Like the guards in this kingdom. That's good. Cut across here. Broken down wagon here. That's definitely something. And ripe corpses. Oh boy. This is the circle of things happen when you go inside it. Let's go inside the circle and see this. These are 12 guys. That's amusing. Ravagers. Out of here. Grab the corpse. They're ripe. So they were heading to the temple of something. They didn't even make it there. My goodness. My goodness. Yeah, if the encampment's right over here, that's definitely something to deal with. Can we just drop into town here? Totally can. Whee! Quicker. I'll take it. It's good to see you returned. Were able to secure the remains of our fallen? Yeah. Ripe corpse. That is definitely a inventory icon for that. This poor soul appears to have been ravaged by an hemorrhage before sitting to rot for several turns of the sun. My goodness. We can't sell this. Yikes. With the bodies given back proper to the earth, the souls will find their way across the other side. You've done a noble deed this day. I thank you. Now then, what of the Homoja? Do you see any? Surely such massive monstrosities as they cannot conceal their presence, much less take their quarry unawares. Yeah, they were there. Ah, so there were Homoja remaining after all. I feared as much. Their part in the lowborn disappearing is all but confirmed, but I sense there is more to this than meets the eye. The occasional Homoja raiding party would not account for people going missing in these kinds of numbers. The total is too great, the questions too many. It would not surprise me in the least to learn of another hand in this. But whose? Countless travelers pass through Dry Bone every day, and even if it were one among them, how would we best discover who may be implicit in these vanishings? That is the question. It's interesting to get investigation to the common folk. What say we turn an eye to the common folk themselves? Maybe among them we find the reasons for their these vanishings. 12 forbid it be so. There's a merchant by the name of Ungust, who was born here in Drybone and grew up in the Golden Bazaar. A rough character, but he knows the people here better than anyone else. I wager he's at the inn, quaffing away the day's earnings. Here, I'll write a note for you to show him, else he's not like to speak to you. Fair enough. At the inn. This the inn? Let's see it on the map here. Oh yeah. That's the place. Hey. Well, gods be damned. You're that bloody adventurer who threatened me back in Oda. Ah, is this guy? Oh my goodness. What in the 7 hells do you want with me now? Got this letter. A few words scrawled in code by isn't part of Drive-Out. A coded message even. How fancy. Dear friend, missing people, please help. Yours, Isambard. Folk around here are as wary as they come. They'll turn tail and run, so much as if you so much as pass wind nearby. Played them all for fools and coaxed some hard labor out of them, I did. If anything, they're even more timid than before. What with all the disappearances. You can go and talk to them yourself if you don't believe me. Carl. Speak with the common folk. Can we hear him talk to him? You count. Hamaja worship Ifrit, a vile being they proclaim to be the Lord of the Inferno. They say whoever looks upon him must choose one of 2 fates: to follow him for life or be burned to ash. Not much of a choice if you ask me. My goodness. And that's probably the old one, such and such, that we need to be dealing with here. Sounds like a very safe plan. Hello, a hungry beggar. How you doing? Please, sir, just leave me be. Okay. Oh, they're walking away. They were not impressed by us. A devious derelict. Nothing to say but this. Thou take who or whatever has been feeding off us low folk. They are not happy with the current situation here. And a petrified pauper. Well, what do you want from me? I don't know anything, I swear. Please don't kill me. They're running away. It's definitely a situation here. What a mess. Definitely wary. And rightfully so. Just I told you, wasn't it? A whole lot of them are terrified. There's been talk of folk getting abducted. They've asked me. They simply up and moved on to a better place. This place isn't exactly Costa del Sol, if you know what I'm saying. Could be. You think everybody leaving would be more obvious than everybody getting abducted. It's definitely a situation here. Welcome back, Arctic. Have you learned aught of import? Oh, a bit. I see. Suppose I should have expected as much from Ungust. Well, another thought occurred to me in your absence. Common folk are nothing if not fervent in their religious beliefs. Perhaps if they speak freely to their gods, then the clergy may know something of use. Okay. Some options here. We got a worse hat, but made of magic, or money. I'll take the money, I guess. It's probably going to be a while before we get too many useful things from quests. What levels of stuff here? 32, 30, 25, 15. If we ever find any other earrings, necklaces, or bracelets, or honestly rings, or soul crystal, I don't think we can use an offhand. But anyways, I would like you to learn what you can from the clergy. If we know what the common folk speak of to their gods, we've no better place to ask than the Church of Saint Hama Landama. It is a small and humble church found to the northwest of here. And so long as you are headed there, might I ask you to deliver this embalmed corpse? A morbid request, I grant you, must be borne to burial. And trust none more than you to see it done. So you got a man named Marquez. He tends the graves of the Lich Yard. He'll tell you where the body is to be interred. Carrying around a lot of bodies recently. It's definitely something. The north, west, Church of Evident. That's right here. It's kind of like in the corner here. We got flies. Concerning. And there it is. And there. I am Marquise. Yes. A body? Of course. There have been so many bodies of late. I apologize, sir. You seek a place of burial. There's an empty grave atop the ridge. Take the path and lay him to rest there. Okay. Top the ridge, you say? It's a wild spot for a gravesite. Alright. We've got embalmed corpse, dead body, ready for internment. Let's put that here. They're running out of space in the rest of the graveyard. Or something. Wow, we did a terrible job of putting this body in the grave. Anyways. Yeah. Okay. Do you bury him? Let's pack the earth tight, or they'll come. Mars will come and defile the body. I guess we didn't, actually. Maybe we actually do have to. That would make more sense. Click on again. I guess it is shining. Yeah. I don't really have a shovel or anything. Just slam it down in there. Put some rocks on top. Perfect. My goodness. Report back. May they all walk in Thal's realm. What? Missing people? I'm afraid I cannot help you. Maybe Sister Arson can. She has been kind to me. Everyone has been so kind. I don't know why, though. Pardon me. You'll find Sister Arson within the church walls. Okay. Into the church. Yeah. Quests here, too. What are these? Yeah, again, relevant level. We'll be back for all those. Hello. You have done us the service of marrying a fallen soul. Please accept our gratitude and send it to Isimbar when next you see him. Seek knowledge of missing dry bone inhabitants. It's true, I am closer to the people than any other of the order. I confide in them, and they in me. When they wish to speak to their keeper, Thal, I am the medium through which they do. Shall learn anything pertinent, I'll be sure to share the information with you. I only wish Marquise would be more helpful in the matter. Pray he did nothing to offend. He saw terrible things during the calamity. His scars run deep. Indeed, he seems to now prefer the company of the dead over the living. While tragic, I fear such behavior ill befits the church. I received word not long ago, one of our recent visitors, a man called Thancred, I believe, took offense at his conduct. I must have words with Marquise, and soon. Oh boy. Let's not giving us too much more information here, unfortunately. What a mess. What a mess. I don't know. Could be trauma, or could have been trying to dodge the question there. We will see. I still think we should go investigate the encampment here. That's what I would do. Work with the leads as we get in here, though. Thank you, Arctic. A burial is no easy thing, even when the departed is a stranger. Were you able to learn aught of the missing common folk? Not particularly. You've been keeping yourself rather busy of late, haven't you, Arctic? I would say so, yes. Here's somebody. Hey. Thancred. Hi again. Pleasure, my dear Isenbarn. My name is Thancred. I share a passion with you and our mutual friend here for learning what has become of these missing persons and why. I too spoke with Ungust more times than I care to count. There seems to be some truth to this notion of the common folk speaking their secrets only to those in service to the gods. Frustration, prayer, penance, abject deeds done behind closed doors, away from prying eyes. Better take the pious unawares than she who takes confession. The good sister Arsene herself. Arsene? She wouldn't. She couldn't. Even the most beautiful roses have thorns, my friend. It would be wise to keep an eye on this rose. My goodness. Still, let's keep her Marquise. Starts at 12. I've seen that face elsewhere before. How incredibly suspect. Worst shirt but magic. Money. The question is if we're gonna end up wanting a whole bunch of magic stuff. We don't just buy it, or doesn't really matter. That's the price, none. You get relevant stuff. There's also all the other regular quests they give things to. Let's take the money. Okay. What a mess. Let's consider about the questions surrounding Sister Arsene's integrity. Sister Arsene? It cannot be. Though she is wont to travel the Golden Bazaar on her own, it is not uncommon to see her speaking to the children. But no, could not be she, could it? I go weary of these suspicions. Now there is one child in particular that she is fond of. Pray seek out that boy, Arctic, and see if you cannot glean something from him about Arsene's activities. Okay. Towards the church again. Find somebody. Very helpful. Oh, we're here at the Golden Bazaar. Okay. Not towards the church then. Yeah, out this way. Yes, we can. Golden Bazaar here. The Invisible City's over there. Interesting place, things. Always a lot of interesting stuff. Huh. I think we went up this way to talk to the Choco Keep before. We were collecting all the places. Very interesting. Alright. Up this way. Up this way. Definitely got quite the mystery here. We'll see. We're still in the figure out what's going on phase. And then we still have to deal with the whole dealing with the issue part. Lots of stuff. As we run quickly to where we're going here. So the sister comes over here frequently enough to be of note. Which is interesting. Uncombed urchin. A whole bunch of other kids here. Hey. Please help. Sister Harrison went out on her own and hasn't come back. She always reads me right here about Thal and the Order and the other side. Told her I lost my shiny thing. She went looking for it. What if the monsters outside hurt her? Please find her. Oh boy. Situation after situation here. So far there's not anybody aggressive here. Unless the guys down there came in. Hey. It's a hostile presence. Rotting pikemen. A rotting mage. They're level 13. It's not level scale, it's not a huge situation. Anyways. Help her up. You're the one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived when you did, since our gratitude is yours yet again. Spoke with the child? Yes, well, so to find his lost trinket. There's a ring given him by his mother before she passed. See it safely back to him. Okay. Well, that doesn't seem to have... Honestly, more information there. Aim's here. Just run past these. Back to the road here. Imps everywhere. My goodness. If we get into combat, it knocks off our sprint. Can't be having that. My goodness. You think getting attacked by essentially zombies shows innocence? Questionable. We do have marquees we could go follow as a lead here too, though, so it could be something. Sister Harrison was attacked outside the Golden Bazaar. God's forfend. I'll secure a room at the inn for her, should she require any rest. Searching for mementos, orphan? If we decline this, we can read that again. Searching for the mementos of orphans, risking our own well-being in the doing, no less. Certainly not the dastardly deeds Hanker would have us believe. Yeah. Alright, pants. Magical pants. Intelligence in mind. Hey. So a message for you from Thancred. Okay. I'm well glad I reserved that room for Sister Arson. See if she received greater interest from her attackers than she initially let on. Thankfully, she's expected to make a full recovery. Well, that's good. Now on to the matter at hand. Thancred came looking for you once more. He left word that he'll be waiting at the Shaw encampment to the southeast. The two of you are able to uncover some evidence regarding these disappearances. This is where I wanted to check the first time. It's related to the Hemorrhage. We should go check out what's going on with the Hemorrhage. That would make sense. Okay. Let's go check them. Sure. Something happened over there. It's a whole thing. Wild stuff. Still plenty of places that we haven't been to yet. Lots of cool stuff. From all jump wrong places. Okay. Ah, there you are, Arctic. So good of you to come. Indeed, I've heard all about good Sister Arson. Some said her wounds were serious. See, my suspicions about the poor Rose were misplaced. But false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. Whilst following Sister Arson near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Halaja caught my eye. Tracked them as far as this encampment, but, well, let us say that I would much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to what I requested you, dear Arctic. Would you be so kind as to take a look inside? I can do that. To the encampment. Big guys. Javelineer. A hunter. See from the encampment. Sneak. Oh, leaflet. Touch. Those are big guys. Slightly more imposing than the Exel. That's okay. see what's on this leaflet here. Well, anything tickle your fancy? A strange slip of parchment found at the Halja encampment, Eastern Thanalan. This leaflet: cede the wealth of Naln to the hands of your children. There used to be some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. The lettering, though, atrocious, is it not? These bits about Nalnthal seem somewhat less than studied, but hard to believe one among the Order penned this. Pray take this to the inn at Camp Drybone. Let's see what Sister Arsene makes of it. Some highly suspect writings here. Raining again. Very peculiar. Dry bone, it says. What? Let's drop into town here. Whee! Fall damage. No concern. Is there over here? This guy here. Oh yeah. And there. My savior comes again. Don't I owe the honor of this day? Letter. Very strange letter. What is this? Blasphemous. Those are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the Order. Of that, I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the Order to deceive the people? That's not ideal. The plot thickens, Arctic. Our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credence to his deception. There's no doubt an irony in there somewhere. But I suspect we have a worthy adversary on our hands. I should consider how best to handle this. For now, tell Isambard what we have learned here. Okay. He's just off. There's been some points here where it feels like you would have had to leave and come back. Anytime it goes up in level requirement, presumably you would need to be that level. We are wildly over leveled still, though, so we can just keep moving forward here. Posing as a priest, to think. These troubling notions aside, gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again, Arctic. I shall keep my ears and eyes open, now more than ever. Again, not sounding like we're figuring much out. Money. This sells for 500. And XP. These are the 100 bronze pieces. These are 500 for silver pieces. We are making some money here too. That's nice. So I want you to help identifying, apprehending the false priest. Let's do it. We're now in the dealing with the situation phase. I'm afraid I have not seen any unusual activity, or have any at this camp, and we cause to doubt them. Unless we can identify the culprit, and soon, more innocents will fall victim. Not to spare just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let Arctic and me serve like with like. Opposes impoverished souls in need of succor. Ah, I dare to hope this will yield us answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next to useless in a battle, but I can't supply the garments for the disguise. These old tunics and slops should serve your needs, as long as you don't mind the smell and the stains. My goodness. You'll serve very well. You have my thanks. Listen, Arctic. So as to lay the foundation for our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Zamar has lent us and beg to work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. It's a plan. We're really not the most stealthy. But we try. Okay. So we got shepherd's tunic and shepherd's pants. Okay. A third shepherd's tunic. Definitely has less stats. And pants. Right. We still have our more adventurous stuff on. Alright. Start talking up the situation here. Reach the teachings of Asima the Warden, so I'll come to partake of the honey of her wisdom. Asima is keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. All is laid bare beneath the light of her divine countenance. Open thy heart to this light, needy child, and thou shalt want for naught to the end of days. Speaking with the locals. Talk to the flame captain. And you are? Another refugee by the looks of you. The immortal flames have neither work nor coin for you. Begone, see to it you don't make a nuisance of yourself. I promise we can make a nuisance of ourselves. That is entirely something we can do. This guy that we talked to earlier. I was about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry. I don't have any openings. Now get out of here so I can finish my story. It's definitely a whole thing out here. Lots of problems. We get up to the top here. Oh my god. Greetings, good sir. Is there I must assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Mayhap you should rejoin your fellows out at the pond north of Sandgate. They got expensive things. That's not poke. Get that from there? A staircase. They're up on the roof. Let's just go back outside again. Back here. No. I don't know. Wall that we can just jump up behind the counter like that. Well, that's okay. That's what I normally get there. Wild. This is the staircase from up here. That's fine. What is it? God, it's done again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whomever you like. Why don't you keep with your own kind out by that muddy pond of yours at Drybone? Oh my goodness. Yeah! We are the poorest, beggariest guy you ever seen. You have quite a knack for being a nuisance, Arctic. The camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants. And though we were unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the pond north of Sandgate, to the east of here. As of the authorities do not reach that place, or is ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let's go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Just to say, you'll need to remain in disguise. Reasonable. Okay, still rent stuff to them. Just out in the area. We're running. We're running. I wouldn't say we're missing out on too much being in the disguise here. We're definitely missing a few most of the stats because like health is down too. We got a lot of various bits from having stats going. There's just a dusty mongrel hanging out here. It's a very safe spot. Lake. Fine morning for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? Indeed. You look absolutely smashing, Arctic. Possibly dressed for deception. All that's left, then, is wait for our quarry to appear. We're somebody pretending to be somebody else, looking for somebody else pretending to be somebody else. It is deception-ception out here. Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. There's no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. I'm a priest of the order of Townsfolk. I come to offer you a succor. The leaflet bears the teaching of Nald. Trust them, and it'll surely set you free from the shackles of penury. Same. A tempting offer. I'm afraid I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance. You have made a god's awful murmur. Ungust. But what? How did you know? You bastards tricked me. He is not very perceptive, is he? Please don't hurt me. It's only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very well. I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar, raised there, if not born. Some moons ago, the Himalaya raids began. It would appear sudden as a sandstorm, and plunder and pillage at will. My friends couldn't stand against them, few as they were. Everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people. Being a merchant was all I knew. And so I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Himalaya in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands, outrageous ones. Demands of what kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted the schedule for crystal shipments from the Nanwa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people. So I posted a priest to learn the vulnerable and give them over to the Himalaya. I didn't have a choice. Protecting someone's home is a noble thing. At the cost of innocence, you could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you are not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak. The was good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and never see a fraction of what the Himalaya pay me. You sacrificed innocence so you could line your own pockets. Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. This is on brand for him. Oh, we are getting in the way in the back there. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess the world's in, then blame yourselves or the gods. Yeah, you're not going anywhere. Ah, not you again. We were the one leaking the immortal flames patrol routes to the enemy as well. Spit it out. No, I know nothing about that. I swear it. At this stage, I'm rather disinclined to believe aught that leaves your mouth. But no matter. There'll be time enough to learn the truth. Arctic, be a good man and take word of these developments to Ophelia, would you? I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to see them rescued. Okay. Back to the Walking Sands, which is back here. We are not there at all. We are here. As in Western Fanaland. We are in Eastern Fanaland. It's up out here for 320. Or Alternatively, we've got these to Vesper Bay, which is the spot. This right here, Vesper Bay. Unfortunately, only 40 of these, so it's probably fine though. We can probably put on our good gear again though. Instant teleportation. Not quite instant. Has a casting time. Close enough, though. Gets us where we're going. Gets us where we're going. Okay. Well, we solved the immediate problem here with the false priest abducting people. And all the other problems that we're making, so. It's a pretty good job. All things considered. Into here. And down. And like seconds. There's definitely still more going on here, though, obviously. Definitely still more going on here. Just solar. Loading screens. Everybody else is out working. It's good to see. Welcome back, Arctic. I'm pleased to see that you and Thancred have been getting along. I see. But it was to uncover the truth. My thanks for the reports. As Thancred said, must ascertain where the abducted were taken. And none but the knowledge know the answer. Suffice it to say, they're not willing to part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before all is said and done. Very, very likely. Okay. We've dealt with the first bit of the problem here. Next up, possibly dealing with more of it. Life, materia, and everything. Our armor has slots for materia. Maybe we'll figure out what that means. Next time, goodbye.